Hi, I'm Kick-Ass Kai, and yes, that is a name that I will be keeping because it is cool and you cannot deny it. Anyways, I have a question for all of you. Do you like shark movies? Do you like shitty shark movies? Do you like shitty shark movies with terrible acting? Do you like shitty shark movies that are just bad in general, you can put in the background while you finger bang your Tinder date?
Shit, Negro, that's all you had to say.
Well, if you do, then you're in luck. I have a movie for you. Yes, you. Anyways, today we'll be reviewing Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus. And yes, that fucking title's a mouthful, my god. Anyways, there are two reasons why I'm reviewing this. One, it's actually very near and dear to my heart. My grandpa got this movie from fucking, Redbox, because of course he did. And I gotta say, it is fucking terrible. It is a bad movie. But I like it because, one, it made me get into Megalodon. Yes, this fucking low-budget movie shit show made me get into the coolest shark ever. That's reason number one. Reason number two, I have a date tomorrow. It is August 13th, 2023, and I have a date tomorrow on Monday. So yeah, hopefully it goes well, but we bonded over sharks and shark movies, so I wanted to do a review like this, and I don't know, maybe show her. I'm still a little bit hesitant to show people this channel because, again, I mostly do gaming earlier, and I'm trying to get into, movie stuff and as well as manga reviews and shit, or whatever the fuck. But that's not the point. I wanted to review this movie because, again, it's amazing, and I have the date and everything else that I just fucking listed. Why the fuck am I making me repeat myself? God damn it! After calming down, after that little fucking stupid anything. Okay. Terribly sorry about that, but anyways, we're going to be reviewing this movie because, again, I both hate it and love it, and I have the date. And if I show her this, she might think it's cool. So, hey, kudos. But anyways, let's get into this review, shall we? So the movie starts out in butt fucking Antarctica for some fucking reason, and I have no idea why. But let's continue. It's also here in the fucking Alps that we get our residential, as James A. Genius would say it, title card. Mega Shark vs. Giant Octopus, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get on with this shitty fucking movie. Until we find ourselves in the Chukchi Sea off the Alaskan coast. Which makes no fucking sense because why is it Alaska? Why not fucking Antarctica? Also, it's not made clear, but this is apparently some sort of agency or government or military doing some sonar testing. I'm not quite sure. The movie doesn't really explain it. And in all honesty, all you gotta know is it causes the whole kind of, oh, the Megalodon and fucking Octopus get released. That's all you gotta really fucking care about. It's here we meet our main character, Emma McNeil, with her buddy Vince. Emma is played by Debbie Gibson, who not only looks like the chick from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but apparently is a singer-songwriter that has written songs such as Lost in Your Eyes and We Could Be Together. Two songs I don't recognize at all. Anyway, Emma and her buddy Vince have apparently stolen some sub to study the migration patterns of a whale species called Shitty CGI. Then the fucking military helicopter drops the sonar transmitter into the water, making the whales apparently go apeshit, which you can clearly see by the whales moving in the same direction, and the cameraman having a fucking seizure. The whales start ramming a nearby glacier, and for some reason the helicopter crashes into the glacier too. Like, I don't know how that happened, and all that apparently causes the glacier to break open and release the Megalodon and the octopus. Emma sees this, but thinks she's just imagining it, which, like, how? Also, they use this effect to show the giant animals escaping the ice. Like, are you fucking for real? The breaking glass effect. I know this movie's low budget, but holy shit. Right after the two are set free, the octopus decided to ruin our oceans more by destroying a drilling platform off the coast of Japan. The octopus has tentacles large enough to wrap around the entire structure, and because it's happening in Japan and there are tentacles, I can only think that this is what actually happened. After that, Emma returns to California, where she investigates the corpse of a beached whale, and Emma's boss, Dick Ritchie, believes that the whale died from a tank propeller, but Emma insists that they appear to be from a creature, which Dick thinks that she's crazy, which, yeah, is a bit understandable. Later, she returns to the site, gets 100 in speech, and then pulls out a shark's tooth from one of the wounds. Okay, now the next scene is one of the reasons I think people know this movie, and now I don't think you'll believe me if I don't show you, but here's the scene. The Megalodon leaps tens of thousands of feet into the air from the literal fucking ocean and bites a fucking airplane and sends it crashing down into the sea. Like, that has to be the craziest shit I've ever seen out of a shark movie. Actually, no, because apparently in the third installment of this fucking movie series, it stars Christopher Judge, aka Kratos. What the fuck? Anyway, off screen, Emma's fired from her job for stealing the submarine, which, makes sense. Then she meets up with her old professor, Lamar Sanders, played by Sheen Lower? I don't know how to say it. Who was in Braveheart, Titanic, and The Blue Rose. 2 out of 3 things I know. Emma and Sanders do some science bullshit that just pisses me off, and they realize the tooth came from a megalodon, which, big fucking surprise there. Eventually, the duo are visited by Dr. Seiji Shimada, a Japanese scientist trying to determine what attacked the drilling platform. By the way, the actor who played Dr. Shimada, Vic Chow, is fucking buff. Look at this man! Look at him! I had no idea he was that buff in the movie! Like, that's fucking wild! Vince drops off a videotape recording of what happened during the submarine voyage, and they all see the megalodon and the giant octopus in the glacier. Emma reflects on the polar ice caps melting due to man-made global warming and wonders if the creatures are nature's revenge. Which, no. Sure, this was caused by a couple of fucking idiots, but, you're not gonna give me some bullshit environmental message in a giant fucking shark movie. That's like those shitty horror films with political humor. Meanwhile, the US Navy engages the megalodon in a fight, but here's how that goes. Of course, after this major fuck-up, the military kidnaps Emma, Colonel Sanders, and Dr. She Calls Me Daddy Too Shimada and are taken to the government official. Meet Mr. Generic Government Asshole Alan Baxter. Very original name, by the way. Who's a dick and says a racist comment to Dr. I bang your wife behind your back, Shimada.
Unless, of course, you want to commit a Harry Carey or some shit.
That's extremely out of fucking pocket, buddy. I'm gonna have to stop you right there, alright? Look, this is you. This is Daddy Chow, alright? Okay. Anyway, Baxter demands their help in destroying the creatures, and the 3 agree to help in exchange for the government trying to capture the creatures for study rather than destroy them. This is the dumbest fucking idea ever. Explain to me how the US government is going to contain these fucking things. Just kill them, retrieve the bodies, and study them while they're dead. While working at a naval laboratory to develop a method for luring the creatures together, Emma becomes attracted to Dr. Shimada, which, who wouldn't? And then they do the naked tango in the utility closet. And after Dr. Blow her back out Shimada finishes, Emma has a realization that they can attract the creatures using pheromones. The 3 succeed in making a chemical to attract the 2 creatures, and that totally isn't glow stick shit. Emma and Sanders agree to place a trap for the shark in San Francisco Bay, while Shimada returns to Tokyo to attract the octopus. The shark attacks, and Emma and Sanders barely escape the shark after placing the trap with a mini sub, and wow, look at that, the plan fails. And oh shit, the shark bites off a chunk of the Golden Gate Bridge, what the fuck? Later, Shimada contacts the Americans and says that the Japanese trap failed as well. After all, the Japanese have a track record of failing to capture giant monsters. Baxter then suggests using nukes to bomb the 2 now sexually frustrated animals, but Emma and Sanders, and She Swallows Me Whole Shimada, strongly oppose this due to risk of marine devastation, which, yeah, we don't need any more of. So Emma says that they'll use the same pheromone to draw the 2 creatures together, blue-balling them once again, and making them so horny that they kill each other during what I can only assume is some kinky sex on the shark's end. The reason she came up with this plan is because she believes that they must be natural rivals, and their aggressiveness towards one another will cause them to fight to the death if lured together. Which makes some sense, I guess, but they were unfrozen in the beginning and yet didn't attack each other right away. But, whatever, let's finish with this movie, eh? Emma and Sanders and Baxter are assigned to a submarine to find the shark and lure it to the North Pacific Ocean. And after a short search, the submarine brings both the shark and the octopus to the ice trench off the Alaskan coast, where the beginning of the movie took place. Sanders himself ends up piloting the sub after the original pilot ends up being a pussy and loses his nerve, and pulls out a gun on the captain. Eventually, the 2 sexually frustrated creatures meet, and being into some kinky shit, the octopus wraps itself around the shark and tries to suffocate it. One thing I should mention is that they keep reusing the same CGI shots during every fight with the shark and the octopus, and it is insane that that happens. I guess the budget was low or something, but I keep seeing the same shots of the shark and the octopus just in different angles or something. It's crazy. But the shark, not liking being choked without its consent, bites its tentacles to escape and attacks the submarine. The 3 important characters man a mini-sub and detach just as the shark bites the larger submarine in half, killing the rest of the crew. The shark gives chase, but the mini-sub and its crew are saved by Shiny Abs Shimada and a Japanese sub. But the octopus grabs the Japanese submarine and nearly destroys it. But the shark and octopus go for round 3 once again for what I can only assume could be the 3rd time these guys have fucking done it in their lives. Jesus, just kill each other already, goddammit! Battle ends as the octopus strangles the shark and the shark dismembers some of its tentacles, causing it to bleed to death. The 2 sink to the bottom of the ocean, still locked in their terrible CGI battle. Emma discovers that her baby dad is alive. Hooray! The giant prehistoric creatures are dead and all the important characters are alive. Happy ending for everyone, and thank God we don't have to deal with any more of that ever again. Oh, god damn it! Well, I hope you all enjoyed that video. I had fun making it. So I really do hope you guys enjoy it. And, do the usual. Like, comment, and subscribe. That's pretty much all I'm asking for. It really helps me out a lot, too, by the way. Anyways, that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around the whole video. Please tell me you stuck around for the whole video. That actually does help. You can't just skip through it. Don't be a pussy. Watch the whole thing. Don't skip through it. Yeah, thank you guys, and I hope you have a good day. I'll kick it with you guys later. Bye. By the way, the date went well, boys. We did it, boys. We're good. We did it.